If you're a business owner right now, you're probably hearing about AI tools every single day, right? There are thousands of AI tools today. And I understand why there are a lot of tools in the market. The time to deploy these tools or the time to build these tools have reduced significantly. There's a lot of like vibe-coded applications, right? And so every week, there's a new AI tool that is launching. And as a business owner, it can quickly start feeling overwhelming because you really don't know which tool to go for. But here's the reality. You don't actually need hundreds of AI tools to run a modern business. I'm a business owner and I can testify to that. If you have so many AI tools, I actually call it the AI tool salad. What you really need is a small set of powerful AI tools, with each one solving like a different problem for your business. Because at the end of the day, every tool is good at something. Some tools can really help you think better. Some tools can help you brainstorm. Some tools are really good when it comes to research. Some tools can actually help you build things without you having to hire an entire dev team or an entire group of developers. And some other tools can actually help you execute work automatically. And I've done videos about some of these tools already on this channel. So in this video, I really want to walk you through 5 AI tools I believe every business owner should know about. These are tools I use myself. These are in my toolbox. And most importantly, I'm also going to explain why I think each tool is good and what it's actually good at, so that it can actually help you achieve the goals you want to achieve for your business. Because at the end of the day, I see that the biggest mistakes business owners make when it comes to AI, isn't really about like choosing a tool per se. It's really about using the wrong tool for the wrong job. The technology is great, but if you don't use it the right way, or if you don't use the right tool, you wouldn't see the return on investment you're seeking. So let's get right into it. My first number one tool I usually go to is Google NotebookLM. And the good thing about Google NotebookLM is that, like, if you're someone who is doing a lot of research and you want to understand like large amounts of information, then you would want to use NotebookLM. Now, NotebookLM isn't just good at research. Research is one of the main things you can use it for. And the good thing about NotebookLM is that it's part of the Google ecosystem. So if you're already in like the Google ecosystem, you're already signed up on Google Drive and all that, you can actually access Google NotebookLM for free if you're actually part of the Google ecosystem. So that's good. I already do have a course on this on LinkedIn Learning, where I go into details about like all the various features of Google NotebookLM. So I'm gonna leave that course in the description so that you can watch it. But basically, Google NotebookLM helps you create anything from videos to podcasts to images to infographics. Just think of it like anything. If you're someone who is creating content on social media, for instance, and you want to generate, let's say, an infographic, right? You can basically put in all the data you need in here, and Google NotebookLM would actually sort of generate the infographic for you. Likewise, if you want to like generate a video, NotebookLM can do that for you as well. Okay, and this is all included in the Google ecosystem. I personally feel like Google NotebookLM is one of the most underrated AI tools right now on the market, or is one of the underrated tools in the Google AI system. So yeah, if you're already using Google, then basically like you should try out Google NotebookLM. It can help you a lot. And like I mentioned, I do have this course on LinkedIn Learning, so I'll leave the link in the description box so that you can check it out. But anything you want to do, whether you want to generate videos or you want to generate images, like I've talked about, like all these things are things you can sort of do with Google NotebookLM. Now, since I'm already in the Google ecosystem, I also want to talk about Gemini. Now, Google Gemini as well, as you can see, like I use it a lot. Most importantly, when it comes to Google Gemini, what I use it for is I use it for brainstorming, I use it for thinking, I use it for my everyday business task. I also use it for things like generating thumbnails for my YouTube channel, for instance, or if I'm designing a flyer, right? I've created custom gems in here that I actually use to generate some of the thumbnails you see on my channel, descriptions. Like I use the gems functionality a lot. And the good thing about Gemini, the fact that it's in the Google ecosystem, means that if you have a Google notebook, you can also include your Google notebook as well, right? So if you have like I have a notebook here, for instance, if I want to like use something from my Google notebook that I've created in here, all I just have to do is come here, click on the plus button, and then I can add it in here. So it's super cool, right? And then you can actually like do things with it, right? So Google, when it comes to Gemini, like I've mentioned, I use it for so many things, right? The other thing, in addition to Gemini, I also use and I recommend you use is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is quite popular already. Like I know a lot of people use ChatGPT, but again, when it comes to using ChatGPT, I use it for brainstorming as well. So sometimes I'll look for something on Google Gemini and then I'll come and validate in ChatGPT or vice versa. And another thing that I do when I'm in ChatGPT as well is, as you can see, like I have a lot of GPTs I've created. So what I actually do is, just like the gems I have in Gemini, I use some of the GPTs in here to sometimes like repurpose my content, to check my grammar. Like I have so many GPTs I've created in ChatGPT and then so many gems I've created in Google Gemini as well. So like that's how I'm able to also stay consistent when it comes to creating content, when it comes to creating images and all that, is because I have these custom GPTs in here. In ChatGPT as well, you can actually access, especially if you're on the paid version, you can actually access what we call the agent mode. In order to do that, you can basically type /agent inside ChatGPT and then you'll be able to access the agent mode as well. I do have like a course on this as well on LinkedIn Learning, where like you can use ChatGPT to manage your whole inbox. You can use ChatGPT to manage your calendar, your to-do lists and stuff like that. But you need to be on the paid version of ChatGPT to actually access that functionality. That's super cool, right? So if you want to generate like marketing campaigns, right? So for instance, I recently launched an app called AI, which is basically an AI powered platform that can actually help you build stuff, right? And in terms of like my go-to-market strategy, because I'm a product manager, I already know like some of the things I need to do when it comes to like going to market with an application. But then what ChatGPT and Gemini helped me do was like brainstorm like other ideas for the target market I was trying to target. So it's really good for things like that as well. So if you want to release a new product to market and you want to like create a marketing campaign or you want some ideas, then you can actually use ChatGPT and Gemini to do that as well. If you're creating content on social media, you want to create like, let's say, a blog post, you can use ChatGPT as well. If you want to draft proposals, you want to send messages to your customers, there's so many things in here that you can actually use ChatGPT for, and it's amazing. I actually like the fact that like you can also even generate images, you can edit images. I think I'll probably do like a full tutorial on how you can unlock the best part of ChatGPT, because people sort of like underuse it. People just prompt it and like they don't actually get like the full benefits of it. So I'll probably do a tutorial on that as well. But yeah, like I mentioned, I already do have a course on LinkedIn Learning around the agent functionality in ChatGPT, so I would recommend you check it out as well. Now, the other tool I want to talk about as well is Claude. I've done some videos on this channel about Claude, but I haven't like done thorough videos on that. I actually did a video on Claude agent teams on this channel. I'm gonna link it in this video so that you can check it out. But like the agent teams basically can do stuff for you, right? Like let's say you can create a team that's just responsible for marketing or a team that's just responsible for social media, for instance, right? You can actually do that to actually help you with taking off some of the work off your plates. The other good thing about Claude is he also does have like the chat functionality, just like you would have with ChatGPT and Gemini, but then it also has skills, what they call skills in here. And so skills basically can help you refine. So you can just basically integrate your tools, and then you can also teach Claude your processes and everything, and then it can basically do a lot of work for you on your behalf as well. So that's good. The thing about Claude as well is that while tools like ChatGPT and Gemini are sort of like great for like quick responses, Claude often performs better when it's dealing with like large documents or complicated problems. So inside the industry or like on social media, like everyone sort of agrees when it comes to Claude that Claude is particularly strong at reasoning and structured analysis, right? So if you're a business owner and you have to deal with like analyzing contracts, right? You have a legal document. As a content creator, sometimes I'll get like legal documents from brands, right? Sometimes you don't understand a clause, right? You can always ask, okay, what does this clause mean, right? So it can help you with analyzing contracts. It can help you with like reviewing business plans. It can help you with like improving your long form writing, summarizing long documents, breaking down complex strategies. Yeah, just imagine you have like a 30-page proposal to go through, and then like you can't go through yourself. Instead of like spending hours having to read through this, you can just basically send the information. Of course, you have to do it in a safe way. You can anonymize the data and everything, but you can just upload the information to Claude, and then you can ask things like, what's the biggest risk with this proposal? Or maybe summarize like the most important recommendations you have in here, because Claude is extremely good at start processing large amounts of data and large amounts of tests. So it would end up giving you structured insights, which you can basically use to make decisions faster. So I think Claude is amazing. I know I've talked about it like a video already on Claude and stuff like that, but I'm going to be doing more videos on Claude as well so that you can see how you can leverage it for your business as well. Also, Claude has Claude Code, and that is what I use to build my AI powered learning platform. And as part of that, like I'm actually launching a vibe coding accelerator. So if you are interested in building an app for your business, then you can also reach out to me to join the accelerator, or reach out to me to build an application for you as well. Okay, so let's move on to the next tool. The next tool on my list is Google AI Studio, right? Again, this is also one of those underrated tools in the Google ecosystem as well. Google AI Studio is actually best for building AI tools without you having to write a single line of code. And I actually do have a course as well on this on LinkedIn Learning. So I'm going to link all those courses in the comment section so that you can actually check them out if you're on LinkedIn. And this tool I'm talking about actually moves us from just using AI to think to actually building with AI, right? So if you're a business owner, then Google AI Studio can actually help you create AI powered tools just using natural language. And one advantage of this is that, like, if you're a business owner, you have an idea, yeah, like me, who is always ideating, who always has interesting ideas, you can always use Google AI Studio to help you with prototyping really quickly. Like, I do have some prototypes in here that I've built in the past. So for instance, this is like a prototype I built earlier on. All you have to do is you just need to use like natural language, and you can actually like build stuff using Google AI Studio. So it's actually good. So if you want to move away from just like asking questions in a tool like Gemini or ChatGPT, and you want to create small applications for your business, such as like an application that will analyze documents for you, extract information from forms, or like generate marketing content, something along those lines, you can basically use Google AI Studio. And this is the part of the trend that people actually call vibe coding. So I've done a video on vibe coding, so I'm going to link that as well, just in case you're curious to learn. Google AI Studio is really good, and if you're a business owner, what Google AI Studio helps you achieve is basically custom AI tools that are tailored to your specific workflows, right? So sometimes you don't have to buy expensive software. Sometimes you can just build something quickly for you that is tailor-made for you, and then you can start building your own AI solutions on top of it. Now, the other tool I want to also talk about is N8N. So if you realize, my channel is like heavily N8N, like most of the videos, about like 70% of my videos are on N8N. So I can't really talk about how good N8N is for a business owner, right? Just think of anything you want to automate, right? If you want to automate anything in your business, any workflow across your business, you would want to try at least using N8N to do that. And if you're based in Ottawa, I actually do have an upcoming AI automation workshop. It's a free workshop in Ottawa. I'm going to leave the details on the screen for you to sign up if you're interested. But if you're in Ottawa, then you can basically sign up for this workshop, and we're going to be building like an AI email assistant. So if this is your first time trying out AI automation, then I'd encourage you to come out and try it. But basically, if you're a business owner and you want to automate some parts of your business, something like bookkeeping, for instance, right? Tracking sales, all these things are things you can actually automate using N8N, right? So just think of anything that's repetitive in your business, things like you having to always send emails, if you have to update spreadsheets all the time, if you have to move data between multiple tools, if you have to be posting content, responding to forms, then this is where like a platform like N8N will shine. And I do have lots of tutorials on N8N. And on Saturdays at 12 o'clock p.m. ET, I usually show up and I build an automation in N8N. You get to ask me a question live as well. Yeah, I'll encourage you to at least join one of these sessions if you want to understand what N8N really is. If you want me to build the automation as well, I'll gladly do it. But then what I want to say is, if you're thinking of like automating anything in your business, then you can think of using N8N, right? I actually prefer to use N8N over things like OpenClaw, because when it comes to N8N, like you can put in guardrails and you can define like what steps you actually want. When it comes to like OpenClaw, it's more autonomous, right? So you can't really control what the AI does. I mean, you can put in guardrails, but there's only so much guardrails you can put in place. I'd rather want to have like a combination of OpenClaw and N8N than just have like OpenClaw, right? But N8N is great for helping you create powerful automations for your business, right? And when you use a tool like N8N, it can help you like save a lot of time, help you get a lot more business, because you can automate certain processes so that you can use your time to do strategy or things that would actually move your business forward. Now, the next tool I want to talk about is Manus AI, and I know I've already talked about Manus AI in the past. I have a video on Manus AI, like the things you can actually do with Manus AI is amazing. And the fact that you have a generous free version. And actually today I was thinking of, I need to actually create a link in bio websites, and I'm going to be using Manus AI to do that because it's just easy to do that rather than paying for a subscription. All you can do is you just come in here and then you type, like, maybe select build website, and you can see that you have some options here, link in bio, for instance. So this is the type of thing I want to build, which is a link in bio, so that I have a link in my bio, and when people click on it, it takes them to the various sites I have, because I have so many websites. I have additional.ai, I have this AI tool does that, which is like my AI consulting and my AI implementation business, right? So I've been thinking of just using Manus AI to do it for me, right? So this is something you can also do. If you want like a simple landing page for your business, you can just come into Manus AI and just prompt it, and it's gonna do it for you. People underestimate what Manus AI can do, but guys, it's amazing. And the good thing is that Manus AI has been acquired by Meta, so it means that like there's a lot of good things coming up in here, right? So the real power with AI isn't just using one tool, but this works really good if you don't want to like do things like edit, and you don't want to drag and drop stuff, and you want to actually use natural language to automate stuff. You can actually use Manus AI to do it for you, and it's good because it will complete the task on your behalf. All you just have to do is like say it, and it will do it for you. And the type of things Manus AI has been able to do for me, the type of presentations it's been able to generate, the type of like slides it's been able to generate for me is amazing. And I have a full video on this as well, so I don't want to go much into details. But yeah, Manus AI is amazing, right? So what I really want to say is that the power of AI isn't just using just one tool. And I'm someone who is always preaching against having like an AI tool salad. But then I actually believe that it's really in understanding what each tool does and what each tool does best, right? So for example, like I mentioned, using ChatGPT or Gemini for thinking and brainstorming, right? That is actually good. Or using NotebookLM for research and knowledge analysis, like when you want to build an infographic, or you want to build like a mind map, or you want to have some flashcards, right? These tools are good for that. When it comes to doing things like deep reasoning, like think of Claude, right? You want to prototype, think of Google AI Studio. You want to build automation, just think of N8N, right? You want to have like an AI agent that will perform tasks on your behalf. You want to think about Manus AI, because once you combine all these tools together, you are able to start building what is essentially what I call an AI-powered operating system for your business, okay? So yeah, AI is moving incredibly fast, and this list I've provided to you today, this list might change in a year's time, but for today, these are like my top 7 or so picks when it comes to like your business and what you want to do with it. AI is moving incredibly fast, but all the tools out there, you don't necessarily need to chase every new tool that launches, right? Because if you understand how to actually combine thinking tools, research tools, automation tools, and AI agents, you can basically dramatically increase how fast your business operates. And we are just actually getting started when it comes to AI. So yeah, I hope you actually enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, if you found this video helpful, please do leave a comment in the comment section below. If there are other videos you want me to do as well, just comment down below and I'll do my best to do a video on that. That is it for today's video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel as well. And like I said, I'm going to leave all the links to the videos I mentioned in here on the screen or in the comment section below so that you can go check them out. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.